Right. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Wow, excuse me. I'm your host, Robert Gelf, and I go by Gelf513, and I got back from a road trip yesterday to New England, and I was really tired because it was a long drive back down from Maine, which was the last stop I made on the trip. And then yeah, it was just kind of chilling when I got back, and then today finally decided to do a stream later tonight, way later than I usually start. It's already 11 o'clock here, so don't know how many people are going to tune in, but we'll see. So can we get this going? Here we go. Cool. Alright. Choose a playlist. Let's play some gun game later, but I want to show off some more of the specialist stuff because I do like the tactical element that they add to it. So let's do some domination. See some good map control tactics. Maybe not from me, but from other people, hopefully. One sec. Sorry, just cutting out. Okay, cool. Making sure I was in a party. Alright, so
good to go.
Do some fire break here.
Capture the objectives. Taking Alpha. A secure. We're pulled ahead. Enemy has Charlie.
Guys, anyone else want
Taking Bravo.
play the objective? Cool.
B secure.
Threat neutralized. He's gone.
Oh.
Chucking 9 men. I didn't take it up.
Losing Bravo. We lost B. Hostile UAV circling. Enemy CUAV established above.
Flame unit smoked.
We've lost the advantage.
Fire cut.
Taking B.
Ah, shit.
Exposing core. Torque, drop.
Taking Bravo.
Fuck.
Shoot them.
Taking B.
Now we're talking.
Shot out.
Bravo, locked down.
Here we go. There we went. Oh, no, thank you. Any of that.
Destroyed.
Hostile UAV circling. Securing Charlie.
Charlie did not want to be secured. Wow, terrible.
We've taken the lead. Losing B. We lost B.
Hell yeah.
Securing C. We've lost the lead.
Damn it.
They're late.
Losing Alpha. Sensor data out.
Ah. Ruined.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. You'll take the next round. Securing Bravo.
Shooting everywhere but where he actually was.
Better him than me.
Half time. You're not paid to fail. Get back in the game.
Oh boy.
Blinded him. Tango down.
Capture the objective. Hostile UAV circling. Securing Charlie. Charlie locked down. Enemy has A. Taking Bravo. Losing C.
Already
Hostiles
losing
have
C.
established multiple UAVs. Enemy has Bravo. Enemy dart detected in your AO. Firing sensor down. Assault pack right here.
We see you.
Come to fight. Reactor heating it up.
Echo, hostile Hellstorm inbound.
Fire cut.
Securing Bravo. Hostile CUAV detected. Hostile UAV circling.
Purifying.
Wow. So dumb.
Losing C.
The ultimate waste.
Threat.
How did I even get him there? That's... wow.
Assault pack's down. Come get aggressive.
Must have had, like, no
UAV
health.
circling. Taking Charlie.
He's done.
Enemy UAV above. Sensor dot out. Enemy Hellstorm detected.
Eyes on.
Securing Charlie. Desperate times mean desperate measures. We have to take this. Taking B.
We did not do too well in round 2.
B secure. Losing B. Taking Charlie.
Oh well.
They got
Practice
big bottom
round.
line.
Hitman's toast.
Good to go.
Captured the objectives. Taking Charlie. Enemy took Alpha. C secure. Enemy took Bravo. Taking B.
Ashes.
Bravo locked down. We're winning this. Taking A.
Ready to irradiate.
Where the
All
hell are they?
locations locked down. Dig in and hold them.
Oh boy.
Losing B.
Not good.
Losing A. We lost Alpha.
Drop two.
Destroyed.
Securing Alpha.
Ooh, fuck.
Location secure. Maintain
Nice.
current posture. Losing C. Losing Alpha.
Threat.
Enemy has Alpha. Activating barricade.
Ruin down.
Entanglement set.
Damn it, how did I aim too low?
Losing B.
Battery drop.
Turret's too fucking good. Oh no.
Losing C. Losing Bravo. We lost B.
Threat.
Surprised each other there. Or, he must have known I was there, because I just shot it.
Wire in place.
Really? Oh, bummer. Waste.
Securing Bravo. B locked down. Losing Bravo. Mission goals are in sight. Bring this home.
Ooh. Ouch.
Torque eliminated.
Flashbang destroyed.
Taking Alpha. Halftime. Stay in the zone. We're going round again.
Yeah, this guy was pretty good. This person was pretty good.
Capture the objective. Securing A. A locked down. We've taken the lead. Securing B. Enemy UAV above.
Oh, come on, guys. Where were you?
Enemy attack chopper above.
Oh, that's not good.
Enemy has C. Taking B.
Ooh, like that was just... Let's just see that again. Like, what fucking chance do you have against that shit? Oh, I don't have a rocket launcher on this class. What do I... Oh man, I don't have any on any of them. But whatever. Let's just do this. I hope we don't.
Watch for mesh mines.
We lost Alpha. Fort requesting sniper's nest car.
Hot swap. Sounds like a new Pornhub category.
Securing Charlie.
Really into hot swapping right now. If you have to ask, well, you're just not ready for it.
Being dominated. Get aggressive.
Ooh, no.
Charlie secure.
Being dominated,
Taking
what's our
Bravo.
safe word?
TACOM, transfer control of Loiter asset.
Hope you brought SPF 5000. Good.
Okay, cool.
Losing Charlie.
Spawn me right by an enemy. That's awesome game. Thank you.
Taking A.
Going hot.
Ah, fuck. What a waste.
Enemy UAV above.
I wonder if there's a little connection issue or whatever. I feel like maybe I'm lagging a bit.
Torque, drop.
Let's do it.
Securing B.
Cool.
Torque, KIA.
Securing Bravo. Lost control.
Oh, fuck. This is a good match. Really close.
Desperate times mean desperate measures. We have to take this.
Threat.
Taking Bravo.
Damn, like... This team is fucking good. Oof. done in by the doggo.
Barricade gone.
Losing C. Taking B. Entanglement set.
One by survival is stopped.
Dude, this guns he's
Sensor
got
going live.
on akimbo are ridiculous.
We're done here. Black Ops
That's a
Force
really
here,
high rate of
CCP.
fire to have 2 guns of. It's pretty cool. Wish I had that.
Gone.
Alright, I think I'm gonna dip out of this and do some of the Battle Royale mode for a bit. Hitting the blackout. Cool. Gunslinger and Corriente. We're just thinking for profit. That's cool. Neat. Yeah, let's do a round of blackout. Oops. Oh yeah, you better believe it. Been pretty good. Just got back from a really nice with my girlfriend. We were in Massachusetts and Maine just for a few days. It was really nice though. Got back yesterday evening. Kind of just chilled. Has some cool stuff. Nice art museum in Portland. Didn't go too far into Maine. Stephen King seems to like it a lot. But I hadn't been since I was like 3 years old, so I didn't remember anything about the place. I should be, yeah. If you are, let's definitely chill. If the wildfires out there don't burn down all of California.
Blackout.
It wasn't even the weed. I did see it was a really crazy scramble to like save animals and stuff, horses, pets, all kinds of shit like that.
Lancer 1-2, main
let's
doors
see.
are open. Exit when ready. Flying mission deployment path.
Too far to go to the fracking tower. Yeah, I think people like that aspect of it, the nature part. like, you know, I don't mind the nature. It's like if there's a high risk of like a natural disaster happening there, and it's happening like regularly, like throughout the year, I would not want to be there personally. It's the same with people like on like vulnerable coastlines, like who have houses when like there's regularly hurricanes. It's just like, yeah. Like there's a joke in GTA 5 on the classic rock channel that Kenny Loggins has a line that's like, "Welcome to Los Santos, where the mudslides have to put the fires out." And it's like, you know, you're not wrong.
Potential collapse detected. Advise relocation to
It's such a shame
safe
too,
zone.
because see, like, you know, I haven't been to California, but I've gotten to go to the Pacific Northwest a bit, and it's just such beautiful landscape. It's such a shame that that shit happens. Oh, I definitely would love to come out at some point. I'd love to see all of California. Seems like such a cool place. Maybe skip over some of the desert. Can see that elsewhere, but double brawler? Fuck it. Thing handles pretty nicely. How far can it go though? They have already changed up some things about the map a little bit, not like location
Circle
stuff,
collapse
but
imminent. Get to safety.
Blight Fathers from the zombie mode now spawn, and they're really fucking tough. I couldn't kill one all by myself, and the gunfire drew someone trying to kill me. So, kind of learned the hard way that was something I didn't want to mess with, at least not in solo. I'm sure in duos or quads it would be fine to take down. But I'm guessing you probably have to kill one of them to unlock some of the cosmetic rewards, like maybe unlocking the zombie character skins for Blackout. Oh, there's somebody. Oh boy.
Supply drop inbound.
Shit, that's nobody. Whoops. Alright. Don't go for that. That's fucking hilarious. Oh! Hi. Bye. I've made it to like second place so far in this. Like, this is as close as I've gotten, which, you know, obviously not bad, but still not a victory royale. Right. Deploy. Yeah, did Boston for a few hours, then went to Salem for a day, and then Portland for a day. Salem had some really cool shit. A lot of awesome history there. And some really good food, too. Good food really everywhere we went. Oh, yeah? Gotcha. DM me later.
Blackout.
Alright, where are we going?
Infiltrate, engage, and destroy.
Lifter 1-1 authorizing drop order. Go, go, go!
Oh boy.
Potential collapse detected. Advise relocation to indicated safe zone.
Oh boy. Whoops, got a little too excited. Items.
Supply drop inbound.
Okay, so where do we want to go next? Firing range is closest. Train station usually has good shit. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, shit.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
One of my favorite spots to try and land is Fracking Tower, because pretty consistently I found there's an area where you can get level 3 battle armor, which is really fucking nice. Let's just chill and wait for a bit because the circles... We're pretty close to the circle, or where we need to get. Let's see if there's any stragglers that try and head out. Actually, that noise is kind of getting on me. Nervous. Let's just fucking go. Ah! Well, at least we got 2 kills. That was interesting. Let's go again. So yeah, let's see what's coming out. Probably be streaming. Really, this month is probably going to be a lot of this. Red Dead. Doing some Fallout 76, despite its potentially insanely buggy nature. That's always the fun of it, honestly. I love a good bug hunt with a Bethesda game in the beginning, as long as it's not too game-breaking. Fallout 4 was pretty okay with that. It was more just funny shit, or like... Oh, I mean, super happy about Smash. The Pokemon stuff looks terrible. Like, it's 2 versions of Pokemon Yellow with slight, like, you start with Eevee or you start with Pikachu. It's like... You don't need to do 2 releases of it. That's one thing. And it's like... I get, like, wanting to, like, do a remastered version of Yellow because I'll cover, like, the Kanto region, stuff like that for Switch, but it's like... Yeah, but, like... Of Yellow, though, like, Yellow was already, like, Yellow was already, like, the new release after the 2 releases. Like, it feels weird to do a double release.
Eliminate all opposition.
Yeah, it feels weird to split it back up that way. It's like they should just call it Pokemon Red and Blue again. Like, they should, or like Fire Red and Leaf Green remastered for the Switch or whatever. Because, like, that was already the remake of Red and Blue. I think if they did what they do with Dragon Quest and Ni no Kuni, where you can see the Pokemon, and, like, based on your level, your Pokemon's level, they either will mess with you or know to, like, run away and not want to fuck with you at all, that would work. But it's probably realistically too much for them to program that in. Fuck. No. How are they doing that? Yeah. Yeah, you said that, but... Oh, okay. That's right. I do remember seeing stuff like that. That, I think, is silly. I do appreciate them having some integration with Pokemon Go, because I get there's good, like... Yeah. I enjoy it sometimes, though. Like, it can be fun finding a shiny. Although I admittedly think shiny appearances were too rare on the whole to make it worthwhile. Fair. Yeah, I think there's a whole weird concept around capturing a Pokemon. It's so weird that, like, you have to wound it but not completely knock it out. Is like, I mean, well, if I knock it out, isn't that even easier to capture it since we're not killing them? Like, it's one of those things of, like, it's a series that's been around for so long and like something I've thought about for so much. Like from my earliest days, I'm like, what the fuck is it like inside a Pokeball? Right, just hit A and B really fast. No, someone showed the math equation though. I'm pretty sure of like how it actually determines it. It's complex and it involves a lot of like variables and shit, obviously based on damage and strength of the ball you throw and shit like that. But really, yes, the factor they determine most is how much you mash the buttons while the ball rocks back and forth. Yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah. I agree. Like, team up with each other's Pokemon. Can be cool for, like, online stuff, too. Or, like, maybe do, like... They could kind of almost do, like, a raid-style thing, like, with Destiny. Like, it wouldn't be the same thing of, like, that complex and needed to do, like, voice chat necessarily, but, like... You could team up on, like, a new gym like, they could throw out new gym battles or, like, tougher variations of existing gym battles, like, way tougher, you know, variants. So, like, you could do, you know, just for fun, totally blow it out wide. Like, here, you get an even crazier version of this badge or this badge. Like, why the fuck not at this point? Like, they've already done so many fucking badges. Why not throw out more? But yeah, I'm excited for Smash on the Switch, and that's really it for this year. Games coming out in the nebulous future. They don't know what the internet is, dude. Like, they don't, like... You still have to put in friend codes on the Switch, man. Like, it's... They didn't even want to try and get Virtual Console working or, like, link accounts. They don't... They totally would, dude. There's a lot of things, like, where it's at this point they know, and they just... It's maybe some people care. Wow. Let's see how... Oh, wow. That's hilarious. That's fucking hysterical. Yeah, let's see the kill cam. Fuck it. Wow. Wow. I think it'll be cool. Like, I think they definitely... So, I was talking about this a bit before I left last week. Between Smash Brothers, I think the paid DLC characters are cool. Like, I'm excited for Ken, even though he's just a reskin of Ryu, because I love Ken in Street Fighter. But, like, even though he's free, Piranha Plant was such a lame announcement. I think that's really cool that they're bringing back single player. I think Sakurai finally is acting like less of a little bitch about things. He finally got a little less salty after people put cutscenes from the Wii version up on YouTube. They don't know how the internet works. They don't know. They don't get it. They don't get why people like it. They were actively confused by the concept of strangers on the internet wanting to play video games with each other. That's not an exaggeration. They legitimately questioned that. They said, no, people don't want that. They actively, like, were denying that that's something gamers ever wanted to do. When Xbox Live first came out, they're like, we're never doing that. It's so weird, too, because, like, yeah, especially in Japan, where it's all, like... Now, their argument might be, like, Japan's all about, like, ad hoc, more local multiplayer and playing with friends and people you know. because PC gaming's not as big over there, but even still, console gaming has plenty of like randos online getting together. Like fighting game communities fucking thriving over there. MMOs are still big in Japan. Like console gaming is still huge over there. Mobile gaming is huge over there. Like the other thing is like when for the online stuff they add, like I remember for like Animal Crossing New Leaf on the 3DS, the hoops you had to jump through to like get into another friend's village or have a friend come to your village were so fucking cumbersome. It was just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna do it. I don't care. Like I'll look at videos of people's like villages online or screenshots, like, and I'll just do my own thing and fuck it. That's it. But Piranha Plant was a troll of an announcement. Like of all the characters you could possibly add from Nintendo or third party, you pick like a basic ad. Like I get like he turns into PD Piranha from Mario Sunshine in this like Final Smash. I don't care. Like there are better Mario characters if you really needed to add another Mario character, Waluigi for instance, or you know, get outside Mario. Like add another Castlevania character. I'd love that. Add something from a totally different franchise that there's nothing else of in the game. Like Mario is well fucking represented in Smash. But then even topping Nintendo with Piranha Plant, I felt like was Blizzard, and how they've handled Diablo and this whole Diablo Immortal thing. And so like I have mixed, like I know they're working on Diablo 4. I know they said in the summer in a blog post they're working on they have multiple teams working on multiple Diablo projects. It's basically all but saying in name Diablo 4 is happening. Whatever the next mainline Diablo game is, it is getting worked on. They just don't announce it. But here's the thing. They're like, so when they said that, it's like, hey, get excited, Diablo fans, because multiple things are in the works. But then they're like, and get excited for BlizzCon because an announcement's happening. And then they're like, but not too excited because we maybe can't announce all of them at once yet. It's like, okay, so what is it? Get excited or don't get excited? Also, like, BlizzCon, like, how did you think ending the whole show with a mobile game announcement when you guys got your start on PC was the way to go? I don't even hate that, like, and I'm not someone who's like, how dare they ever think of putting Diablo on mobile? I don't care. I think Hearthstone was a really smart move for mobile, especially because a collectible card game, one in terms of business model and gameplay, is not going to be drastically different on a touchscreen versus real life. That was the don't you guys have phone things was like one of the most tone deaf things I've ever heard. That was like Don Matrick when the Xbox One first came out saying like, oh, we have something for service members. It's called the Xbox 360. But just the idea that Diablo fans like wouldn't want to at least try this on PC. Like it should also be on PC. Like I don't mind it being on mobile, but Diablo is a PC franchise. You got Hearthstone going on PC, even if more people play it on mobile.
Relocation to indicated safe zone is advised.
It's and like there's certainly something to be said of like giving people too much of what they want or only catering to like the demands of a few. But like I don't think fans were like, this is not an entitled gamers bitching about nothing thing. This is like Blizzard clearly not understanding its audience or like its core audience of who supports it in the West. I fully expect this game, regardless of final quality, will make bank. Like just Asia alone, like this is meant for more of an Asian Asian region audience, because Diablo 3 over there, they already monetize it in a free-to-play way where you basically pay for time over there. Like Diablo 3 is not just a game you pay for once and get to play over in like Korea and China. They found a way to like monetize it differently, and they're okay with that over there, which is really fucking weird. But like I saw a good article that summed it up. It's like Blizzard's not the first person to like do an idea usually, but they are like, they're about putting their unique spin on it. They're like, we want to do something better with it. And like this is not that. This is them like letting an existing idea, Diablo, which has been around and cloned forever, get used by another developer, an outside developer.
Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
You know, for the freemium. They haven't said what business model is, but for the mobile space, my guess is even if it's like a paid thing to like get the base game, there will still be some kind of microtransaction thing around it. There's no way there won't be some kind of microtransaction thing that you can do. There's just no way. But yeah, that was just handled so horribly. I'm a huge Diablo fan. I love the Diablo games so much. I know when the next I will probably check out this Diablo Immortal. I will at least check it out. But right now, from what they're showing off, and I know it's not finished, it looks really shallow. And I get it. It's a mobile game. It's not going to be as deep as a PC thing. Oh, if you've never played it, Diablo 3 is really fun, especially like a full version that has like Reaper of Souls and all that. Diablo 3 is awesome. It's really fun on console too, especially because you can do like local multiplayer and don't have to have an online connection for it. Oh yeah, when it first came out, it was rough for server issues, but they had that fixed within a few months, definitely by a year. And then the console version, and then after they put out Reaper of Souls, they fixed and added so much shit to it. It's really fun. I would definitely say it's a lighter element. It's lighter in terms of customization than like Diablo 2. Like it's not as deep a skill tree, and it's not as deep as like a not Pillars of Eternity, but Path of Exile. It's so funny there are two games called PoE. Yeah, Diablo 3 I highly recommend. All the classes in that are really fun. I think the story elements of it are a little silly and not as well written as I think they could be, but on the whole I really love the characters. Oh, dude, they still regularly run seasons. Like they do this thing where you make a seasonal character now. It's around like season 16 or something. That's what I was doing for my stream. Or is that a joke question? Because I'm messed up at the moment. But seasons, like, what the point is, like, you start fresh, you have to like build up the merchants again, so you can't like take your progress from other save files. But they put out exclusive gear that'll drop during a season. And then once the season's over, that gear that it was exclusive to it will be rolled into the base game. So it's not like you permanently miss out on it if you don't want to get involved, but your like first chance to get in on it is during the season. And then because there's a story mode and then an adventure mode. I definitely, obviously, if you haven't played it first or haven't played it at all, definitely play through the story first. But then for when you want to make new characters or after you've beaten the story, adventure mode basically allows you to take on quests in all the regions and run what are called Nephilim Rifts, which are like just randomized dungeons with really high, especially if you crank up the difficulty, like really high level loot drops and like powerful mobs and stuff like that. Up to 4 players. You can depends on like, I don't know because I didn't mess around with it too much on PC. There's private party settings for sure. You can totally do it with a friend who has the game. I believe you can do that, like, for sure in this. But there's also obviously plenty of private matchmaking things. And then console, I don't know if it has as much drop in, drop out as PC. I don't know. On console, I've only ever used it for, that was stupid of me. This is so dumb. Whatever. But console, I've only ever used it for split screen, which has been really nice, though, to play with friends locally. I've probably beaten that game, I don't even know how many times, at least. The only class I haven't beaten it with yet is Necromancer, which is what I was working through for Halloween. So I still need to beat the game with Necromancer. But otherwise, I think I've beaten the game with every class at least once. Necromancer is really cool. I I played Necromancer in Diablo 2, but like because they only added him in the 3 last year, I picked up the DLC but never messed around with it until this Halloween. They did a really good job with him in 3 though, like really cool design around him, like using corpses and blood and stuff like that, which are really cool in 3. Witch Doctor has some of the funniest like out there moves for sure. Really, I love all the classes. Like they're all fun to use. Like I don't. There was not a single class. Like Monk was probably the highest risk reward, or like most skill dependent. I felt like in some ways, just based on how their melee stuff works. And maybe Crusader was a little tough as well, but like I honestly felt Wizard and Witch Doctor were super easy to get into, despite being like magic heavy. And, you know, Barbarians are classic tank, Demon Hunter, DPS.
Infiltrate, engage, and destroy.
I saw that I added it when I logged into what's it called, BattleNet the other day. I have it also on PS4. You know, I don't know if I'll ever even download it on PC, but always nice to have. I'll take a free game. If only. I have to see how well my PC can honestly run that game. I think realistically I need to just like build a desktop, because the laptop I have is just like fuck you. Nope. I have not built a rig ever. James just built one actually, really nice. Got some LED lights in there and shit.
Sit rep. Potential collapse detected. Relocation to indicated safe zone is advised.
For sure. I'll definitely want to consult you about it. That too. Something I want to keep my eyes on. It's so crazy that like coin miners and shit have like jacked up the prices of nice cards. I would have never in a million years thought that would have been a consequence of like cryptocurrency mining. Like, when I was first reading about Bitcoin in 2012, never did I put together, like, oh, that might run up the market on high-end graphics cards. Yeah, I don't mind buying used, necessarily. I also know there are, like, places that because of the, yeah. Wouldn't mind buying used. I know there are places that offer like deals if you're like specifically telling them you want to buy build a gaming PC with it, like, and you're getting multiple parts from them. Like they are offering discounts to like make sure it's getting in the hands of gamers as opposed to people who just want to mine currency with it. That currency mining uses up a lot of power too. They caught some dude who's like, I guess, a headmaster or like equivalent role somewhere in China, who he had set up a mining operation in some room in the basement. He had moved it from his house because it was taking up too much power there, and it was like fucking up school computer systems and stuff. So like they fired him and I think arrested him too. But yeah. Well, in 2018, we're vaping weed air and mining digital money. Well, it's like the thing that always is so weird is like, you know, everyone, their grandma keeps announcing like the next cryptocurrency. Like that's like everyone's like, oh, don't guys, this is the next Bitcoin. Like you got to get in on this one. And it's like the thing I ultimately though with all these currencies, and I think it's cool that people who did make an investment on Bitcoin were able to get a big payout. But like for me, the lack of security around the coins and like your money being invested there is just, it's too scary for me to want to have a significant amount invested in that. And then the value of it's so volatile, like, you know, if you sold them all by like December of last year early enough, you could sell them for like 20,000 a pop. Like they peaked at like what, 20,000 a Bitcoin? Like honestly, like that would be a, like, as silly as I think it is that we put value on like a precious metal or like a stone or something like that, like, yeah, that's a more realistic, tangible thing that has been around for longer. I don't think like our currency should be based on that, but yeah, like in gold having value in something you can invest in long term for sure. Can't equip a stock. Weird. Huh. Sit out into the wilderness, see what we can see.
Supply drop inbound.
Yeah. I remember like when Nintendo announced Piranha Plant, I'm like, that is a troll ass announcement. Nothing's gonna top that this week at least. Day later, I didn't even know, like I was wondering myself when BlizzCon was. I knew it was sometime in November, and I look on the news, I'm like, oh, it happened today, and oh, they made the Diablo announcement, and oh, like seriously. And the rumors are going around that they had planned to at least, like, in a teaser video, show a logo and officially announce Diablo 4, whatever the title would be for the next mainline PC console Diablo. And I'm normally someone who's against just a logo, just a trailer, like, announcing that a thing exists. But for a franchise like Diablo or Elder Scrolls, where these take a long time to get iterated on, but you know they're coming, I think it's just nice for the fan base, like, even though plenty of the fans know it's coming, for the ones that like to bitch on live, like, why didn't they announce it yet? Like, you announce it for them so they just shut the fuck up and you can say it's coming. Now, sometimes those people, you know,
relocate to safe zone.
will never be satisfied, but whatever. I think in this case, if they had announced, a, mainline Diablo alongside this mobile game, even if they didn't have anything to show of the core Diablo game, fans would have been a lot more happy. They would have been like, okay, that's 2 Diablo announcements. Like, even if, like, the thing we're going to get more details on now is like what we're really excited for. We know the thing we are excited for is happening. I also saw a suggestion that maybe like announcing the mobile thing along with the Switch version of Diablo 3 would have been a smart way to handle that. Because then you're talking about like 2 on-the-go things at once. Because I, you know, people were also thinking like maybe they'd do a Diablo 2 remaster. They absolutely should have. If that's not in the works, it should be too. Not because like I desperately need it or want it, but like there are Diablo, just like there are Counter-Strike fans who still play like original CS 1.6. Like they're gonna be, or you know, or always gonna be on Source. There are gonna be Diablo fans who just love 2 and that's it. And you know, they had the Warcraft 3 remastered announcement, which I think was cool. Honestly, that seemed like the biggest news out of there. Like, there's a new Overwatch character, which I'm personally not playing that game. But, you know, they had the whole McCree animated short to show her off. Ash, I think the character's name is, with an E. So, like, new Overwatch character in Warcraft 3 remastered. Like, I honestly, I would have, like, if you weren't gonna announce, like, anything else Diablo related other than the mobile game, which I still think was a bad call, you should not have ended the whole show with the mobile game announcement. Like, that's just the biggest, or I should say the most anticlimactic thing I could think to end a whole live stream with when you're a company as big and historic as Blizzard. Like, that doesn't sound like breaking new ground. It sounds like you're doing some shit a lot of people have already done, but you're giving it the official Diablo license, so it'll probably inherently be of a higher quality than what we're used to in the mobile Diablo clone space, because, well, instead of a Diablo clone, it's official Diablo. You know, I think the comparisons people online, like developer NetEase, the Chinese developer mainly working on this game, in conjunction with Blizzard, someone was comparing like their previous work to what Diablo Immortal looks like, and it's really fucking similar, just with a less messy UI. Why am I already went there. So I don't know. Just, I'm not super excited about it. It's free. They haven't announced a business model for it yet, so depending on what the pricing is like, I will probably check it out. I'm sure they're working on it, but like things that people were saying out of that event were they don't have the loot system really figured out yet, or gear. They don't really have a lot in that way in terms of customization just yet.
Further collapse expected. Travel to indicated safe zone.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Ooh, I hear somebody. Yeah. They should have done what Bethesda did with Elder Scrolls 6. Like, and Elder Scrolls 6, yeah, literally could have just been that. Totally. I honestly think, like, yeah, I think like that is like, hey, so that's a ways away, and then here's something that you can look forward to a little bit sooner to tide you over until like the main thing comes out. Yep, exactly. It's a perfect way to lead into it. That way, it's kind of like, you know, when Bethesda announced Fallout Shelter, that was a total surprise alongside them like showing off Fallout 4 for the first time. And it was like, hey, we've got multiple Fallout things to show you guys. Oh, and by the way, Fallout Shelter, that's available to download today. You can check that out like right now, sometime like maybe a few hours after this event. And like that was a thing where even though I didn't play it that much, and like I know they've updated it a lot since, but like I wasn't super hype about playing a ton of it because it got boring. It was still cool. That they announced that, and it was like something you could get excited about, as opposed to being like, imagine if like Bethesda only announced Fallout Shelter at like an event and hyped up Fallout news, and like that was what they came to you with. It's like just a freemium mobile game. People would have been like, are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of here. And on top of that, with Fallout Shelter, it didn't happen immediately, but they eventually ported it to PS4 and Xbox One, so you don't even need phone or tablet for that. I think Fallout Shelter's on PC too, so like they actually went out and put that on every system eventually, even though it started on mobile. But yeah, totally could have been handled a different way. It did not need to be the shit show it was. I think it was just really bad communication on their parts. Like they did a horrible job getting people way too fucking hype in the summer, especially me, because I don't let myself get hype about video games too often, but when it's a Blizzard project like Diablo, I get pretty fucking excited. So yeah, it, like... I know. Such a lovely day for it, though, don't you think? Plus, hey, it's not my fault I got to the circle way faster than everybody else.
Further collapse expected. Relocate to safe zone.
And we're still inside the circle. Great. I had a match the other day where I didn't even get any kills because I literally landed at Fracking Tower, hidden like the basement area where I was getting that level 3 battle armor I was telling you about. And, oh wow, someone got rid of it somehow. Or I guess it expired. And the circle just kept being where I already was, so I didn't have to fucking move.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Super serial. I'm just gonna let them all take care of each other.
Inbound.
Oh, that's the remastered version of Warcraft 3. So the remake, or yeah, that was earlier in BlizzCon. Like that's why they really like that was a bigger announcement. I felt like, and they made that they made that earlier in BlizzCon, like earlier in the stream. So what that is, it'll be in the same client as Warcraft 3, I think, which is how they're going to like because they still want to let people play OG Warcraft 3. You can custom maps are coming back, I think. Like they're integrating all that shit. They're like doing a really cool way to like so because I think with the whole StarCraft remaster thing, what they said that, like they heard out of Asia was that they just want prettier graphics, no tweaks to gameplay. This they're doing both to rebalance it, and then for the campaign they're like changing areas to look more like they do in WoW. Because you know, obviously, in the years since Warcraft 3, they built out that lore and that world a lot more, and then they're giving more time to characters like Jaina Proudmoore and shit like that. Not that I'm super well versed in the WoW lore, but she was a character in that game and then went on to be huge in WoW. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I honestly thought that was a bigger announcement than Diablo Immortal. I would have ended the show with that, or I don't think I would have ended with the new Overwatch character. That's maybe not. I don't think that's a strong enough one to end on. But like between Diablo Immortal or Warcraft 3 Reforged, like your hardcore OG fans are going to be more excited by Warcraft 3 Reforged, just more likely, I feel. Even for people who aren't like huge RTS Warcraft fans, just by nature of it being like, you know, something with an older product or whatever. Not that I think people were always looking to Blizzard to just be remaking and remastering shit, but nothing wrong with it either, especially for like really high quality games and very old ones that could use, at the very least, like a new client and some new netcode, if not a fresh coat of paint.
Further collapse expected. Travel to indicated safe zone.
Only 3 other people left alive.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
Ah! Never give in, never give in, never, 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 nothing, great or small, large or petty, Winston Churchill. Next time. Oh, felt good about that one, though, right up until the end there, where I kind of lost it. Should have just held back. I got a little cocky there. Wanted to just get into the last encounter. Yeah, still happy with that, though. 3 kills, top 15, and I did some challenge, whatever it was. "25 enemies without taking damage from them." Okay, cool. Let's do some more of this. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Blackout. Infiltrate, engage, and destroy.
This is Griffin 4-3. We're on station. Drop mission is go.
if I didn't think I would die horribly, I would love to go doing something in a wingsuit. But, I do not think I have the skills to pay the bills with that shit. Dildos. I didn't, actually.
Sit rep. Potential collapse detected. Relocating to indicated safe zone as advised.
I will definitely, sorry, I only just now saw your message. I'm glad it's still going on. I'll take a look at it, for sure, after the stream. I really like this map design. I think it looks really cool. The scale of it for a Call of Duty game is really impressive. I'm not gonna get Battlefield 5 at launch just because I'm so fucking... I've got so many games to play in November, but I will probably ask for it for Christmas. And I'm excited to see that game's Battle Royale mode as well. I forget what it's called. They have some name for it as well. Try and put their stamp on it, but that should be cool. A World War II setting for Battle Royale could be really neat. And just Battlefield games in general. Dude, it's this decade's modern military first-person shooter. When COD 4 came on the scene and revolutionized shit, everyone wanted a piece of that pie. And now Battle Royale is that thing. It's so interesting to see. Like, some things are the same and some things are different. Like, what particulars change and what don't. Pretty crazy. And I saw some developer of like older 90s arena shooters trying to say it was like what they had already done with King of the Hill, but I would, like, yes, I would argue there are elements of King of the Hill in there, but it's different. Like, Battle Royale is a different mode, and like, one, there's the technical aspect of how many players you're doing in these larger modes. Two, there's like the whole start with nothing aspect and find things on the map. There's the whole learning of the map. I think they're kind of cat and mouse, all the different strategies you can employ that I think are different than a more basic, I shouldn't say necessarily basic, but a more direct kind of shooter, especially one where it might be just, you know, respawn based and you can just keep going. Because it combines elements from so many different other modes. Like, yeah, it has a little bit of King of the Hill, but it also has like you know, deathmatch elimination, like last man standing stuff. but then combined with the whole scope of it, becomes something kind of unique on its own, I feel. I'm good. I don't need zombies in my life. Oh, fuck.
Net call. Supply drop incoming.
Ah, fucking stupid. Dumb. Dum 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 dum. Heard that fucking sensor dart too. Didn't think to move. They already took the 9-bang out of this mode, which I think is probably for the best, just because, as cool as it is, I think it's too powerful an item to have in this kind of game mode, where you can get a 9-burst flashbang in a group of people. That's cool. I like that firecracker decal. Let's switch it back up to some regular multiplayer. Let's do some gun game. Gun game, I'm finding 160, 170 out of 200 is usually where I'm losing it here, because that's when they start throwing the sniper rifles at you, and that's where I just completely lose my shit in this game. It's still pretty good gun game progression right now. It's right now though it is 2 snipers back to back, and I don't much care for that. I also think right now the launch maps, some are better suited for it than others. Like, some maps seem a little too, for what this kind of mode should be, a little too camp heavy. I don't know why I care what character I am. Oh, what? Put me in a game in progress? That's fun. Okay, whatever. Alright, well. Fuck it, we'll practice this round. This will be over quicker, probably. I don't know why they would even do that. Like, this is like a mode where, what is the point of joining late? Like, what?
Flame unit smoked.
Like, how many encounters am I going to be able to win now? We'll see. Everyone's just fucking fire break, okay. That's so funny. Except when they're Prophet. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the sound effect that happens, that one just there that happens when you get killed by a sniper, I hate it. It's really annoying. It's honestly a little obnoxious, especially when you are getting wrecked by someone repeatedly with one, it's not fun to hear over and over again. It's like demoralizing. Like that one's just like a regular gun cock noise. I don't mind that one as much. It's like the more ding noise of like the shell being ejected on the sniper sound I don't like. Maybe that's just me. Well, at least I got featured to play the game in some capacity as the person who got fucking murked. I don't know if you saw, but Rainbow Six Siege is getting censored. Like, some aspects of it globally, some aspects of it only regionally for the Asian release. But what I don't get, like, their reasoning for censoring things globally is so that they can do less work as a dev team and only have one client for the game. But then they fully admit that for some regions, like the People's Republic of China, they will need to have a separate region-locked version of the game that has full gameplay changes. So I'm just really wondering why that version of those region-locked servers can't just have the change. So what needs to get changed globally is like art referencing, some things referencing violence, but most things referencing like gambling or sex. So like some slot machines on a wall are getting removed. Some stripper stuff is getting toned down, and it's things that don't matter in gameplay-wise for the global release, but it's just a thing that rubs me the wrong way, and it sets a dangerous precedent of another country's censorship laws are going to impact the global release of a game that's been out for years. And I don't like that. And yeah, like, I'll still play Siege, you know, but the fact that globally things are being toned down when they already still have to implement a region locking thing for some gameplay stuff over there, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I get wanting to have the devs do less work and not having to have like 2 full builds of the game to test, but I don't know. I'm not like a programmer, so I'm sure it's pretty tough, but it's still a shitty precedent to set if you just want to make some more money by expanding into Asia. Staying alive. Oh! That was pretty funny. Damn it.
Threat neutralized. That guy dropped.
Fuck. Fuck. Didn't even make the top 3.
Prophet KIA. Enemy crash expired.
Pretty good play.
Shot out.
Oh, thanks, Steve, for clipping it. Sorry, I just saw that comment. Contraband's a good map. Icebreaker's not bad, though. Really loving the Dia de los Muertos costume themes they have for all the operators. Heroes, whatever the fuck they're called. It's just a gun game. Let's fucking do crash.
Gun game.
Oh, fuck. Oh, the reload. Damn it. Reload on this pistol sucks. Probably also help if I aim better. That would do something for me. Someone's already done with 6 gun. I gotta fucking move my ass.
Recon kill. One by dead bad guy.
Ooh.
Recon kill. Blue and burnt.
Eliminated firebreak.
Ooh, damn it. How did I not fucking get him though? Damn it. Yeah, not running there anymore.
Bagged him. She's down. Kill. Ruin kill.
Ooh, fuck. From the front and the back.
Kill.
Holy shit, just barely survived that one. And died right there. There we go. It all evens out.
They're dead. Seraph, KIA. Seraph gone.
Oh, that's 4 in a row right the fuck there. It just out of time to be a quad kill though. Still pretty cool. That was a good run. Still not in the top 3 though, fuck.
Hostile down.
Yes, that's the guy who needs the melee kill. Denied him. Last kill is the knife, but I guess he got it. Made it to the top 3 though. Cool. Down. You the winner? No, you didn't even win. You didn't even stay for the end of the game. Huh. Weird. Positively ghoulish.
Gun game.
Doesn't even advance me, but I got a kill out of that. I was kill the gun. This pistol is annoying as shit to start with. Dude. Should have stayed down.
They're gone. Ruin, kill. They're gone.
Holy shit, somebody clip that. I don't even care that I just died there. Clip the fuck out of that. That was so cool.
Shot out.
Someone's already on 140. Jesus, I'm so fucked here.
Tangle down. What's that? Hostile nomad expired.
Oh, fuck. Wow.
Ruin, kill.
Fuck. That noise. I hate that noise.
Tangle down.
So many people made it to the top 3. That's so funny. So many people got 100. But I made it to the top 3. I guess because I didn't get set back.
Enemy removed.
I'm gonna leave this group and dip back in, find another match with some different people who maybe won't be as good. That's my strategy for winning. Fight worse players.
Reporting in.
Gun game.
Thanks, dude.
KIA.
Shot the legs off. That's hilarious.
Enemy down.
It's so funny that like you can respawn the same person like right on the same path as me. Like that. I mean, free-for-all spawns on a map this small are gonna be crazy no matter what. That's kind of the fucking point. Still means shit like that happens though.
Down you go. And stay down. Set up KIA.
Ah! Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Fuck. Not safe on either. Could like maybe not spawn me like sandwiched between everybody? That would be awesome. Boy. I hate that gun too. Sucks. Like the rate of fire is so high, the recoil it just kicks like a motherfucker.
Shot out. Set of kill. He's gone.
Oh boy. Fuck me.
They're gone. Hostile.
Fuck. I saw my own body still dropping. That's how fast I respawned in on that shit.
They're gone.
Battery down.
Bummer.
They're gone.
Ooh, that looks cool. Bone Daddy. That's funny. Yeah, let's do another one of those. I love this mode. I'm not even that good at it. The newest Tumblr label. This is the map. This is the map I think is a little... got a few too many camp spots on it. I shouldn't say camp spots. There's a lot of big wide open areas where you get caught running and easily get sniped from all directions. So maybe I guess in general just like a hard free-for-all map.
Gun game.
Firebreak contained. Ajax down. That's a kill. She's finished. kill.
Oh, that was just bad angle. Oh, sweet revenge.
He's done.
Oh, fuck, dude. Forgot I wasn't. It was semi-auto. Stupid. Okay. That happened. Fuck. Saw a lion there too.
They're gone. Enemy down. Good effect.
Alright, here we are, snipers, where I start completely losing it. Unless I get really lucky.
Put it down.
No. I don't know, like, I usually don't get good range kills, honestly. Like, this map especially is rough for it. Oh, he was so close. He had, like, no health. Yeah. Damn it. Oh well. Yeah, KDR
Battery down.
just a little low.
Kill.
Oh well. Did well in the beginning there though. Had a good, solid progression run up until I hit the sniper rifles. That's the big hurdle for me, is once I get to 160, having those two snipers there is like the toughest. Yeah, fuck it. One more, and then I'll probably call it for the night. Tomorrow I don't think I will be streaming, but then I'll be back on Monday. Maybe I shouldn't stop just yet. I do need a break though. I'm going to have to step away for a little bit.
Gun game. Humiliation.
Whatever. At least I couldn't get humiliated down to a lower gun. Oh man. Oh. Damn.
Shut out.
Little cat and mouse right there.
She's dead. They're gone. Flame unit smoked.
Oh yeah, you smoke that flame unit. Ooh. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Flame unit smoked is maybe a little awkward phrasing. I get what they're going for. Dude, I hate the spray on that gun. Ugh. Close up is like the only way I can get that to work really regularly.
Flame unit smoked. Set up down. Throwing bird. Enemy down. She's dead.
She's gonna get the kill before I can advance any further.
Enforcer smoked. Got them.
Alright, top 3. I'll take it. Top 2, in fact, if you want to get specific. My kill-death ratio was a 0.16 higher than 3rd place. It's pretty impressive if I do say so myself. On that note, I'm going to take a break here, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Gaming with Gelf, playing some Black Ops 4. Mostly doing gun game, a little bit of domination, and a good bit of Blackout as well. Came in 2nd place for Blackout. Hopefully we'll get a win. Hopefully I want to get my first win on stream. That would be really cool. It'd be cool. I mean, it would be cool to get the first win regardless, but I would love to capture it in the moment and get like my raw reaction to winning. I'm sure I'll be hype as fuck about it. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I'm Robert Gelfand. I go by Gelf513. That's my Insta handle as well as my Twitch page. Robert Gelfand is the YouTube channel, and all my stuff gets archived there permanently. If you want to give me a follow anywhere on there, if you're catching this later on archive, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And yeah, I think I will be back with some more of this. It's 1:22 now. Call it 1:45. I'll be back on, and yeah, play at least a little bit more of this. Maybe some more Blackout. We'll see. Do some more Call of Duty multiplayer. Anyway, thanks guys. Peace out. Have a great night.